you're a new IT leader, you just get hired on to these companies, right? There's so much change in IT. You know, I'm sure as a CIO, you look at your roster, right? And you see people in management and director levels changing.
Yep.
And sometimes you get someone that's been there a long time. So you've got new leaders and some legacy leaders in there. You know, as a new leader coming in, you know, how do you connect with those legacy leaders or new leaders that are there? Is it through feedback?
Yeah, so that's a great question, and you know, every leader who joins an organization, no matter what level you are, and everyone in the organization is a leader, whether you're a DBA, individual contributor, or you're the CIO, everyone's a leader there.
Right.
So anybody who joins a new organization's got to figure out, okay, first off, where am I, right? Where do I stand? Who do I need to talk to? And legacy and new leaders alike, you got to find common ground with all of them.
Wow.
Right.
Okay.
And so I think about new leaders and I go, okay, fresh ideas, blah, 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 right? So I can have a conversation about that. I think about legacy leaders and I think tribal knowledge. They know this place inside. They know where all the hiding places are. Right?
All the dead bodies, right?
They know where everything is around here. And so you start to ask yourself, okay, what do I need from each of the leaders that are around me? And what do I need them to know about their contribution to the organization? Because I think a lot of times as a legacy leader, I start thinking, oh my God, these new people are coming in and, you know, what is that? And as a new leader, I go, oh my goodness, these legacy people here. Well, what's the deal with that, right?
Yes.
And so you got to help each group kind of find common ground. And then you got to help the group figure out how they work together. Yeah. And a lot of that is feedback. So one of the things that I've always instituted at every organization I've been in is something called I call it the round table of the knights, right? So I'm a big King Arthur.
Oh, okay.
fan.
All right. Yeah, fantastic.
And so we institute kind of the round table where we invite people to come in, and I say to them up front, like you open the door, you come in, you sit at this round table.
Yeah.
There are no titles here. It's just us talking.
So a safe place.
It's a safe place, right? So, and I just want us to talk about anything that you guys want to talk about. And while it's not the entire organization in one shot, and I have it over a period of time, that way everybody has a chance to participate in the round table. But it gives everyone a chance to go, no, I can talk about whatever I want to talk about in here. But again, you have to build that atmosphere of, hey, it's safe, it's okay, that we can have that conversation. So I try to build that in place, which then allows for some of that feedback to happen, because that's where I've heard some of the best things that we've been able to implement in organizations, especially internally related to the IT organization, and how we can create a better functioning IT organization is through those roundtables and some of the conversations that have come up in those roundtables. So I always tell everybody, you know, implement something that allows you to get the feedback that you need from the organization, because then you start to create an environment where people feel comfortable with you. So that's one. The other thing that I think has worked really well is, you know, sometimes people think about that CIO seat as this, it's like this, right? It's the only way I know how to, so I'm sure you know what that means. So anyway.
Yeah. When I get there.
Yeah. And so, you know, people have this thing. And one of the things I realized, I ended up switching my office. And in today's world, it's a lot easier to do that, right? Because I just pick up my laptop, I pick up my phone, and I go to another office, and all is well. But what I found was when I had teams that were on 2 or 3 different floors, the team that was right around my office, I got to know them really well. Got to know them very well. Because every morning I walk by them. You know, hey Joe, hey Dwight, hey, as I go by. I'm slapping high five and all is good. But then the other teams, because I don't see them that often, I don't know them that well, right? And so I ended up moving my office to, like, every 2 or 3 months, I'd go sit on another floor for a period of time.
Wow.
Maybe a month or two. And I got to know that team a little bit better. But again, feedback, right? So the feedback got a whole lot better because people feel like they know you. Yeah. Right? And they're more apt to talk to you if they feel like they know you.
Yeah. Oh, that's powerful, because I can remember being, you know, an IT manager, and you know, those executives always sit up like 3 floors up. Yeah. And they're like, I just keep doing my work
Yeah,
today.
yeah.
But I tell you, I've had a few really good leaders over the course of time actually come down.
Yep.
And either visit with me just kind of ad hoc, or sit in the environment and try to understand what was going on. And man, I always felt so much more invested
Absolutely.
with them.
Absolutely.
And would do just kind of like, oh, they really care, so I'm going to do a whole lot more.
That's right.